now, you know the work of our brave young colleague, Richard Engel. We usually see him reporting from combat zones like Baghdad. Tonight, we will see him in Syria. A different aspect of the war, difficult for some of our viewers to watch, no doubt, but it's an important piece of television, we thought, because it shows the price some women have paid for this war. Here is NBC's Richard Engel.
It's 3 a.m. at a nightclub called The Lighthouse outside of Damascus, and it's just filling up. The dancers are almost all teenagers with heavy makeup, chewing bubble gum, and holding hands in protective clusters as they circle the stage. Men, mostly from Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, shower them with cash, snapped up by boys with well-trained fingers. The singers croon nostalgically about Saddam Hussein and Iraq, the girls' homeland. They are refugees who traded Iraq's violence for poverty and exploitation in Syria. They don't just dance, they're on sale, and there are many of them.
A few years ago, this area on the outskirts of Damascus was just desert. Now it's packed with dozens of nightclubs, each one with 50 to 100 young girls, most Iraqi refugees, forced into the sex trade to support their families.
Sex tourism is thriving in Syria on the backs of Iraqi refugees in little belly dancing costumes. Assam Jafar opened the Lighthouse 8 months ago. He claims to be helping refugees by paying the dancers $20 to $30 a night. They make more money when they leave the club with men. This is not abuse, this is work, he says. But Dunya, a refugee prostitute from Baghdad in her mid-20s, now a chain smoker with a nervous tic, told us some of the girls have been gang raped. She didn't want her face to be identified. God punished those who stole Iraq's dignity, she says. At a Damascus registration center for the 1.4 million Iraqi refugees in Syria, aid worker Cybella Wilkes says families are sometimes forced to offer up their own children just to pay for food and rent.
We know there are many working children, and the worst end is little girls being involved in what we call survival sex.
And we were shocked at how young some are. These are daughters of college graduates, engineers, doctors, and teachers, now trapped in a wildly different life, victims of war, and victimized again every night. Richard Engel, NBC News, Damascus.